News 8 at 6 o'clock starts now.
Live from Wish TV, this is News 8, your 24-hour news station.
So I had no communication, no radio, nothing. But two good engines just chugging away, doing very well.
A local pilot describes his emergency landing and his flight from Chicago to Indianapolis with no working instruments and no working landing gear. Good evening. There were tense moments at the Boone County Airport today as emergency responders waited for a small aircraft to burn its fuel and make a belly landing.
Now, as News 8's Leslie Olson reports, those emergency workers may have been a little more nervous than the pilot himself. Leslie?
That's true, Debbie. Dr. Jack Riner has been flying planes for more than 5 decades. Although he's never landed a plane without landing gear, he says he has practiced over and over his emergency landings.
Emergency crews at Indianapolis Executive Airport in Boone County watched the sky for more than an hour as Dr. Jack Riner circled. When his 2 engines quit, this is the textbook emergency landing the pilot made. Jack Riner is a physician on staff at Community North Hospital. He is a volunteer member of the organization called Angel Flight Central. He was flying to Chicago to pick up a surgery patient and fly that patient home to Jeffersonville. He never picked up that patient because as he approached a Chicago airport, an air traffic controller informed him his landing gear appeared stuck. Dr. Riner decided to return to the Indianapolis area to land at a rural airport. Just after turning around, he lost electrical power. He flew home using his GPS and cell phone.
So I went up to 10,000 feet and circled around and came on down when the engines both quit. And with that altitude, it's just very simple to make a dead stick landing and come in and land.
Other pilots watching the landing were impressed.
And that's perfect. That's what you want to see.
Dr. Riner says he just did what he's practiced for decades.
Goal is to hold it off just as close to the ground and as comfortable as you can, as long as you can. Then when it touches down, it's very gentle and just scoots. And I've looked at the bottom of the airplane now. It looked like the paint is scratched pretty good. But outside of that, I don't see any damage.
Dr. Riner is a surgeon, and he says many years of keeping a calm head in the operating room paid off in the cockpit today. He says he never felt very anxious today, even though he flew his malfunctioning plane for several hours from Chicago.
And he had a chance to sit down in Chicago and decided to come back here and try it, right?
He didn't want to have to shut down their airport.
Yeah.
It's a very nice gesture.
Nerves of steel, I'll tell you. All right, Leslie, thanks.
Good story. Thanks.